Oh, I thought brokers are very energetic lot. From here, I was looking at it. Maybe the light is covering my face. I am not able to see the face of many. Because I was sitting there, it is quite bright. No, you need not have to lessen the blindness. So, but I thought very serious faces sitting here as if you come for discussing something, very grave. I always associated lightheartedness with salespeople and brokers, and that's it. Because sitting in IRDA, we have Hyderabad is a good place because not much disturbance from too many people. Only those and those who want to come to IRDA only come there and meet them. Had it been Hyderabad, I mean Mumbai or Delhi, anybody would walk in. If we are going the right, okay, IRDA office is there, we not see that. So that problem is not there with us. So in Hyderabad, I have a direct initially contact with very few brokers, like Kadel ji sitting here. So after a few interaction, I used to tell him, you walk in at any time. Because one of the things he had was only to chat. He didn't have any demand from me to do that. Nothing, no particular demand to be carried out, sir. Nothing like that. You come chat. So I told. So I was thinking that brokers community is very jovial people. Now I see the smile. Now I can say good morning. Good morning. That's it. Friends sitting on the dais, Kedia and Mr. Joseph and friends sitting on the dais, and friends sitting on the front row also, including CEOs of insurance companies. And of course, IRDA persons who are a key to this intermediate department, as we call it. First of all, let me thank you for inviting me for this annual summit of insurance brokers here. And I like the theme, insurance brokers advancing the policyholders' interests. Nowadays, everybody claims to be promoting in policyholders' interests, except probably policyholder. He is the person who is paying for all the efforts, whether to the broker or the insurance company or their profit or the capital they are bringing, he is paying for it. He doesn't seem to be advancing himself. Everybody is advancing. But brokers, by and large, I have seen, they do focus on customers' needs, the way it is evolving, not just on the pricing front of it. Pricing front, of course, I have a lot to say about, cut the price, cut the price, cut the price. You get a quotation from X company for 100 rupees, you 99.9 rupees from another company type of thing is there, of course. From that, I have found the broker community evolving to the next stage. That's the great thing. Today itself, Mr. Sanjay Kedia was showing the presentations on what are the things they plan to do, right up to risk management they want to go. Support the, real support to the insurer. What is insurance? Insurance is some mechanism for pooling money and giving to the, when he has got problems, okay? Some financial loss is there, is compensated for it. From there, to support him not to have losses. If a health policy is given, along with it, of course, if he goes to hospital, some expenses have to be given back and all these things. But how to keep his health for not going to the hospital, that will be the better input for the customers. Like industry, if there is some fire, of course, but how to take care of it, to prevention is better than cure, as I said. And if representing customers, if the brokers are moving to that space, that will be the real value addition. You people are trying to do it and we're thinking of it, good. That I support that concept. It appealed to me that it's not just cure. It is all about prevention of something happening. If the broking community can move to that direction, that will be a real value addition to the customers. This is what I feel. As a customer, I would feel this is the real value addition. And of course, premium reduction is a thing like, and we in IRDA focuses on customers, and customers. Because if a contract is started by paying a premium, of course, it's a premium has to be paid then. We in IRDA look at the insurance companies for two things. Do you have ability to settle it? Sanjay has shown it. Solvency margin. Do you have real ability? We have fixed the solvency margin 150%, etc., etc. OE 100%, OE 150%, OE not 200%. All the questions are there. Somewhere it reached 150%. Whether the person has that ability to pay the claim, and whether he is really paying the claim. These are the and once it is sorted out, it is settled, I believe IRDA has achieved what its role is. Orderly growth of the company. Once these things happens, then customers will be attracted to the policies. It's not just catch hold of him and sell the policy. Push effect will also come, not just pull. Pull and push has to come. It's equal measure, not just one. So we do look at the combined ratio of insurance companies. How much claims they have, how much expenses they have, and we, of course, we work with the insurance companies to reduce their expenses, and all those things are there. I need not to bother about, I need not to burden you about what are the things we are doing. There are, as he said, around 360 brokers. If you look at India as a country, it's extremely promising for the insurance market. Despite all the efforts, population is growing. Maybe because of our efforts, population is growing. 121 crore it has touched, it may be going more. That itself is going an opportunity. Number of vehicles getting manufactured, number of economy is growing. One of the fastest growing economy. All these things combined as a combined measure, it's very, very attractive for anyone who start to invest in insurance company. No wonder when this Parliament has amended the Act, Insurance Act, to make it 26/49. You know that 26/49 insurance broking. All this is old news. It's not a new news. But after that, more than 15,000 crore has come to India as a capital for the insurance companies. 26/49. If it is more than 49, I am sure that it will be double or triple, or I don't know where it stands. But still, we are happy with the 49. Indian ownership and control, all these things, everything is there. Money has come. When it was open for reinsurance companies to open up branches in India, I believe shortly it will touch 8 or 9 branches going to work in India. Otherwise, they were not, they were having license officers type of things, but officer opening. Why should the foreigner come and open a branch here unless there is a potential? He sees a great potential here. That's why he is coming and opening branches. Unless, why should a insurance company start, new insurance companies start working here? Putting capital, they're going for R1, R2, R3, all these headaches, build up. Why should somebody start a company? Because there's a potential. Looking at the environment, economic environment, demographic environment, and technological advancements in India, we can safely say that there's a great potential in India for business. Insurance business also. See this CAGR growth, 17%, more than 17% last year. GDP may be growing at 7 or 8%. Okay, you know that, 7-8% growth. Insurance is growing by CAGR 17%, double of that. It shows when the economic level of people go from below poverty line to up, that's where your insurance market is. Below poverty line is the government schemes, below poverty line up. And the growth of insurance is much, much higher than any growth, GDP growth. That's why the potential is there. People are going, and the brokers are starting the business. Once we understand the basic thing of it, and there's an entrepreneurial spirit behind it to do something, karke dikhana hai. So we have to do something for that. Then the companies happen, and then the companies grow. We have in IRDAI, we also support the spirit of entrepreneurs here. Just now, there were presentations shown about training, online training. Online training is permitted to brokers, and this point of sales people are allowed to work for it. Point of sales, you know, there has been a demand for some demand. There has been many demand and some demand, sub-broking and you know, things like that to come in. We said no, sub-broking cannot be governed. But you have brought in a point of sales where a person can sell simple product to customers, not complex product. You cannot sell you know, nuclear power project to somebody. That's not a point of sales. We are not envisaging that. Simple product. And the purpose is insurance has to reach everywhere. Unreached people, 121 crore people. And they should be able to renew the policies year after year. If you take an insurance for a vehicle, it should be not just a dealer license, but after dealer also, second year, third year, it should be renewed. That needs manpower. Technology alone cannot do it. Institution cannot, a single institution cannot do it. It needs manpower. Contact the customer, be in touch with the customer. We are going to bring the outsourcing regulations also, type of things. We have allowed CSC Seva people to be, you know, if CSC, SPVs are coming up, there are all these things. So what we are thinking is if a claim happens, suppose a motor claim happens, or a health claim happens, customer need not have to search for the insurance company who has sold the policy. He should be able to upload that thing online to that. This is the line we are thinking of. We should be bringing it. Once we are able to bring those things, it will reach the corners, nook and corners of the country to cover 121. Now I don't know, 121 was the old news, maybe 130 crore now. We are very productive people in that way. People, and you know, we should be able to reach. Recently, we have brought a exposure draft on motor third-party premium, increasing the premium to some extent. There is some remark to it. But the problem is, there are lakhs of vehicles on the road without any motor third-party insurance at all. Maybe people are not approaching them. Maybe that things are not happening at the end. I don't know. But POS type of things, entities are required at, may not be 24/7, but when the customer needs it, to get in touch with the insurance company and take the small covers. We have allowed that also. Hopefully these measures should take insurance to the next level. As I said, this agenda of this meeting, insurance, is it is quite attractive. Very attractive to them. Brokers are the person who are facing the customers, not the insurance company office. Of course, insurance CEOs are sitting here, they will say we are facing the customers, but they are the people. So, servicing the customers comes in the priority of the brokers. Servicing means, mostly we are talking about claim settlement and all these things. Yeah, there was a discussion about placing of surveyors also. Who will place the surveyors, etc. That's a slightly complex subject. I am not coming at this moment. What I mean is, because of this, brokers are alert to the situation, whether the customers are saying the claim is being settled or not. I saw the booklet on that, whether the claim is settled in time, which company is settled in time, what is the percentage of claims delayed more than 1 year, etc. All those things will be coming. I believe that's a very good initiative. It will teach the customers to choose his insurance company better. And that is the aim. disclosure of the information, dissemination of information is the key, which is going to decide whether insurance customers can make a informed choice of the service provider, that insurance company. So as I said, insurers are very alert in that. And one of the other things which happen with friends like Kadel and Sanjay Kedia sitting there and all these things, what's happening is, the moment we bring, there was a discussion that IRDAI is bringing too many regulations. What to do? Law has changed, we have to bring a lot of regulations. The moment we bring a disclosure draft, I can expect a comment from Brokers Association. And that was sensible comments. Of course, it is their viewpoint. It is not 100% viewpoint of all the stakeholders. It is their viewpoint. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it. There's a viewpoint coming. And it is being discussed. They are very alert on that. Regulation making, at the end of the day, is a regulation which is going to guide the inspectors going to the insurance companies and brokers to check the matters. And it is where this thing. So it has to be started. The alertness has to be there right at the stage of regulation making. We get excellent, as I said, excellent, I say excellent, but not all of them will be accepted. That's another issue. But you get responses, very alert on that. I have IAC members also sitting here, so I can say that thing. They also appreciate the alertness. Insurance advisory committee, when it comes, yes, this group has done. There is some sense in what they are saying. And the type of committees they form, the type of things that I really appreciate it. Now, only one point, sometimes I feel that pricing of policies. Pricing of policies has gone to such a level that sometimes for getting business, premium is driven down. When regulator is bringing in the motor third-party regime, if it is, people are happy that some increase is there. Sometimes I believe that if motor third-party is given to the insurance companies, and we stipulate you underwrite this number of policies, because that is there. There's an obligation for insurance companies to write X number of third-party. Premium will definitely go down. Even for such a loss-making business. We have seen that happening in health, group health and individual health. Group health, since it is giving top line higher, premiums may not be justifying the incurred claims, ratios of incurred claims. So in IRDAI, what we have done is we have brought in this year segmental reporting. Each segment will be seen separately. Each segment has to stand on its own, not being subsidized by other people. Of course, it will gradually come. You will, we have something in our hands, how to discipline the market itself, and that's why I'm requesting, telling the brokers community here, if you are going to decide just on the pricing, maybe survey will be very difficult, going to be difficult. We will force the companies to have premium which is covering at least expenses and claims of that. Less than that, segment wise we will be reporting. May not be the case wise. Segment wise we will be examining the cases and see there is sensible discipline comes into this. And also about data analysis. Yesterday there was a FICCI meeting and there was a discussion of data analysis. Huge amount of data is available to insurance companies, maybe with some brokers also. Inherently, some brokers will know this line of business, this geographical business emanating from this particular geographical area is not highly rewarding. It is time that we bring it to organized stage to say which lines of business, which area is good and which is bad. Maybe that's the area probably IBAI can look into it, how to analyze the data available and to say not only the areas, geographical areas, what are the lines of business, whether textile or iron or fire is everywhere. Fire policy emanating to a particular level, how it can be there, and whether frauds are happening. Frauds are there in the claims. We can agree that it is necessary that fraud is controlled for the health of everyone, for the health of the industry. These areas, maybe brokers can focus on this, and maybe we can work on it, can work together with the industry. And one more thing I thought I will tell you. Business depends on the environment, environmental changes. Today, the biggest environmental change that is happening in India is a digitization. Everywhere people are talking about digitization. Now free, you are getting free data calls, free. Some companies have come free up to March 31st. Beyond that also it may continue, everything free. Mobile itself is free. Maybe some days back they will give instrument as a free instrument for that. I don't know. But digitization is a step which cannot be reversed at all. It will go forward. Data is a step which cannot be reversed at all. More applicable for retail customers, retail thing. If you want to penetrate it, easiest way would be cut the cost and go utilize the changes in the digital environment. Once we are adopting that thing, then probably it will be better to reach the customers, reach everyone for the digitization aspect of it. I'm sure brokers seriously think about how to convert many of these things to digital mode and how to service the customers even everywhere. Probably it is time that brokers are building a brand for themselves. Insurance companies do see brand. You can see the brands coming here in this one. It is time that broking community as a whole and brokers, some brokers at least, build a brand for it and adopt the environmental changes that is happening to their business, to the betterment of their own business and for the industries. Customers and industry will benefit out of it, reducing the cost of acquisition and cost of servicing and easy access to people. That's the one change that's happening. Probably it is time that all the people who are interacting with the customers adopt to that and change it. In the brokers community also sometimes I feel there are life and non-life, they are saying, but sometimes they feel that a different viewpoint has to be taken, whether they are retail customers or corporate customers or real customers. Retail brokers, corporate brokers, and no, we don't have anything like that. I'm not saying we are going to bring anything like that, but sometimes I feel the attitude to retail customers and attitude to service requirement of corporate customer could be different. Systems could be different. What we are going to put it could be different. It is time, and even a reinsurance contract, it could be different. We have to adopt these changes and here so that this becomes more vibrant organizations. Insurance benefits all the people in India, reaches all the entire corners of India, and we are doing our national duty by doing insurance. Thank you very much, Mark.